Salvete omnes, this is I'm Amelia, also known as TheMartianGeek. We're going to celebrate St. Patrick's Day by recording an LP video. Very ancient and proud Irish tradition, that. We're on World 6, Snowy Summit. And remember what I said about World 5 taking the difficulty up a few notches? Well, World 6 does that even more so, if anything. If you couldn't guess immediately from the name and the environment, this is the game's ice world, so you have to deal with the standard slippery ice physics, and the enemies don't get any easier, nor do the long jumps across platforms. But with that, we're on to Snowy Summit 1. We'll have a few new enemy types to deal with here, such as these penguins. I'm not actually sure what those are supposed to be. My first guess was bumpties, but bumpties don't move like that, and I don't think they stay on ledges either, so... Well, stupid snowballs. Forget the penguins. These guys are your biggest threat in this stage. If you can just jump on them once, they at least stop chucking stuff at you, but... Oh hey, sky-themed bonus area with flying red coins. Is this the first time these have shown up in this game? I actually don't think I've seen those used in too many hacks. They weren't in the original game. I mean, they exist as a sprite, but they were never used. Well, okay, technically they were used because the Yoshi wings is actually the same sprite as the red coins, but they were never actually used as red coins. Okay, how many snowballs does this guy throw before pausing? 6. You can take advantage of that. They'll always throw either 2, 4, 5, or 6. So... I suppose if you wanted to be nasty, you could make a custom version of them that throws 3 or something. I'm guessing that's about where the midway point is, given that there are no enemies around, it was flat ground, and I got a power-up. That's the problem with having invisible midway points. You can't really tell how far into the level you are until you've already hit the goal. Shell there, vine there. Also, the music for the ice underground levels is the same as the music for the crystal underground levels. At least I think that was the music that was used in World 3. Did I miss anything? I don't know if I feel safe going back and checking because of the dang snowball-throwing chucks. Okay, no I didn't. That one didn't put me ahead as far. Whoa. That's another reason those guys aren't like bumpties, because they actually damage you when you hit them head on. I had 4 Yoshi coins. Dang it. Well, it looks like I was right about one thing, where the midway point is. Also, another thing about the levels in this world is they don't have a whole lot of power-ups, at least they don't seem to. Generally, you just get 1 at the beginning and 1 at the midway point, and that's it. I haven't even seen any in bonus areas. And I did something funky with the shell there, but who cares, because I can no longer get all 5 Yoshi coins anyway, so... A couple coins are always good, because, well, you get extra lives from them if you get enough, but... Yeah, sometimes it's just not worth it. It kinda helps in this part to pick up a... well, dang it! To pick up a shell and take it along with you. And then you can use it to take out things like the chucks. To me, it seems like it's a little less cheap than using fireballs or a cape on them. Because, well, at least shells you can fling at stuff no matter what your power-up status is. And, whoa, that was dangerously close to that red Koopa. That's another problem with this kind of level is... let's see, 1, 2, okay, just 2 snowballs for him. You have those jumps to deal with, and they're on slippery platforms, and there are lots of red Koopas parading back and forth on those slippery platforms, so with all that combined, often you don't see an enemy until you've ran right into it. Run. Whatever. Anyway, that's done, and now we're on to Snowy Summit 2, and no prizes for guessing what the theme of this one is. It's underground, it's in an ice world, yeah. And we still have the piranha plants to deal with, but now we're going to add some spike tops and buzzy beetles to the mix, because that's what goes in underground levels. Also, you might notice some of the icicles fall on you, and obviously you want to watch out for that. But there is a way to tell which ones will and won't. They look almost the same, but the ones that fall are a pixel lower than the ones that don't, so you can tell by which ones have a thicker looking black outline. Just ignore that ceiling buzzy beetle there. Also, this is where it really sucks how few power-ups you get, because you need firepower to melt those ice blocks to get that Yoshi coin. I don't have firepower, and I'm not going to get it anytime soon. Especially if I do stuff like that. There's a Yoshi coin I'm missing out on. And that was dumb. But fortunately, I can scroll it off the screen. Let's see. The background in this one kind of reminds me of Super Mario Bros. 2. I guess it's a similar style, that those hexagonal kind of ice pillars or whatever you'd call them. Careful maneuvering between these, and this part you want to be careful. Because, well, there is one space between those falling icicles, but because of the ice physics, you're probably not going to have much luck standing between them. And dang. Kind of rushed that jump a bit. Have I gotten any more than one power-up in this level? I only remember one, but I guess I'm not sure. Ignore another ceiling buzzy beetle. You couldn't get away, well, dang it. Couldn't get away with that in the original Super Mario Bros. 3 because they fell a lot faster and moved toward you a lot faster, but this version doesn't. It's kinda slow. Okay, I do get two, I guess. 2 power-ups. Like I said, one at the beginning, one at the midway point. Nothing in between. Or for the rest of the level, for that matter. Yeah, what you want to do with those, when there are 2 falling icicles right together like that, is lure both of them to fall. Well, obviously without crashing right into them. Big jumps and ice physics. Not a good combination. Still though, all those single question mark blocks, it looks like at least one of them should have a power-up in it, doesn't it? Or something. Also, I just noticed my score is into the 7 digits. I don't know how long it's been like that, but... And another Yoshi coin I missed for not having firepower. And there's the normal exit. Looks like I'll have to cut and come back for the secret exit because, well, I don't have firepower. Also, because I had more than 400 seconds left and messed up the time at the end. So I'll see you in a bit. You remember this area, right? Well, you'll notice that one block there looks kind of green. It's a frozen growing vine. And it is going to take us to our alternate exit here. I hope I don't die, that would be embarrassing. Yeah, you can pretty much tell it's the secret exit path and not just a bonus room because, well, it doesn't look like a bonus room. Not enough goodies, plus there are enemies around and more resembles a regular section of the level. We're not underground anymore, of course. Small platforms and yellow star block. Once again, snowflakes still showing up on screen after the course clear happens. And there's our secret exit, which leads to a spoiler of the World 7 map. We're not going to be going there yet, but we will be going to Snowy Summit 3. Again, you can probably guess what the theme is. Now it's an underwater ice level. I guess the one good thing about underwater levels in such an environment is you don't have to worry about anything being slippery. I mean, even if the ground technically is slippery, it doesn't really affect you much. Underwater music from the first New Super Mario Bros. I'm not sure if it's the same port that's on S&W Central, though. As I recall, the one that was on there sounding kind of empty. But either way, well, that was dumb. Now, well, okay, I guess I could drop my item box item, but I don't need to. I can just avoid everything, can't I? Yeah, we have the usual enemies. Urchins, blurps, cheeps, the whole works. And Super Mario Bros. 3 style bloopers. No Rip Van Fish so far, and that's good. I actually do quite like this music. Not sure whether I prefer the music from the first New Super Mario Bros. Underwater levels, or the Wii version, well, all the other versions since they reused it. The same goes for, like, the beach and whatnot. One of the magical powers of Mushroom Kingdom residents. Immunity to hypothermia. Along with Princess Peach's immunity to PTSD. Okay, that pipe looks suspicious. Why is there a pipe there if nothing goes into it or comes out of it? I haven't seen any other pipes in the level, but it's possible there's one farther along. But I've noticed that levels in this hack tend not to make bonus rooms that put you backward. They usually send you forward, so maybe the pipe was just there for decoration? I don't know. Hello, Cheep. I love you so much I'm gonna kiss you. I don't care how much it hurts. Oh hey, I have no fire flowers, and now I have even fewer fire flowers. Dang it. I think I like this underwater level a bit better than some of the ones earlier in the game. Okay, how far down do those bloopers go? In the original Super Mario Bros., I'm pretty sure bloopers could not go all the way to the bottom, so if you just stood on the bottom of the level and ducked, you were safe. I'm not sure if the Super Mario Bros. 3 ones do the same thing, or if the custom sprite version does the same thing, but... Okay, Yoshi coin number 5. Come on, move out of the way, urchin. Those enemies are really good at being in the way, I've noticed. Even in the original game, Forest of Illusion 2. Not one of my favorite Super Mario World levels. Ah, bloopers are annoying. But we're out into the brilliant sunlight and what has to be absolutely freezing cold water. But Mario didn't die, at least not from cold. He died from running into fish, but... well, sort of. And we are, I guess, more than halfway through the level, or the world, because there are only 4 regular levels, plus I got that secret exit. So, I'll see you next time in Snowy Summit 4.